Hey,
Hey!
hey.
Hope your Friday was fabulous.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, Maureen, how's it going?
It's going well. I love Fridays.
Every
Love
day's a
them
good
so
day.
much.
Let's
It
just
is a
be
good
real.
day. Well, you know what? I was really happy that we decided to come on here and just share a little bit about Mary Kay and
Yeah.
like, what would we do with an extra $1,000? You know what I
Well,
mean?
and yeah, and that answer changes all the time.
Doesn't it? It really does. And so you may be watching this. We're going to wait just maybe a minute or so and we'll chat a little bit between us. But if you're watching a little bit later, that's great too. That's what's so wonderful about
Yeah. And thank you.
virtual, right? Yeah. And thank you. Drop in the comments your name because sometimes we can't see them. We just see like Facebook user when we're doing this
Mhm.
platform of StreamYard. But then drop your name in there and you'll be entered into the drawing. We'll let our drawing run through what, like Stephanie, tomorrow at noon or something like that.
Yeah. Why not? Because
Yeah.
just because the time right now doesn't work for you doesn't mean that you're not curious and you have a question or, give us feedback because that's how we help you.
Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. So we'll just let that run. But really, honestly, if you are here, you go ahead and drop your name in the comments and who invited you? Because I can see we've got 5 watchers. Hey, hey, beautiful ladies.
Wow.
Yay.
Thank
No,
you.
yes, honestly, I'll show you what happens. See what it says. It says Facebook users. So
Yeah. So who
we
is that
know who
Facebook
you
user?
are. Tell us your name. All right, so we've got yay. All right. So is that the same person? BJ Sebastian. Is that a friend of yours? Could be friend of Gina's.
Oh,
Yay.
nice.
Yes, it sure could be.
Hi.
Yes. So, anyways, we're just going to start asking you a question just to get some things running here. So, honestly, what would you do with an extra $1,000 this month? This month, drop it in the comments. We would love that. What would you do with an extra $1,000 this month, Stephanie?
Well, you'd probably cry because you'd be so happy, or I mean, come on.
Right?
Or maybe that's just me.
Right? No, no. I totally agree. And then we've got Amber. Yay, it's a
Hi,
consultant.
Amber.
Hi,
Nice.
Amber.
Good.
Thanks for dropping in. And what's going to be super cool, ask your director at the end, and they will be able to give you a link to this. You'll be able to share it with your customers and stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah, you're
the
right.
recording.
$1,000, 100, 200. Think about it. 10 $100 bills in your
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah. In your pocket. That's a nice extra that will go super quick. Let's just be real. But
Yeah,
right, if you go to the gas pump,
yeah,
that's quick. It was like $45 to fill that up today. If you
yeah,
go to Costco, there's half of it.
yeah. Yeah, right, right. I will tell you as I went like this, I thought about it. You know what? We don't have eye insurance anymore. I would go and get a new pair of glasses.
There you go. Yeah.
That would be pretty super quick. Hey, there's my Lucy.
Or even to see it as a balance in a bank. Anything is good. And it's end of school season for
Yeah,
anybody who still has kiddos. I know prom is going on,
yeah,
and
it is.
graduations and weddings, and
Yeah.
maybe a vacation. I have a customer who said, hey, I'm boarding a plane for Punta Cana today. I'm like, yay you.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, if that isn't such a great question, our next question is kind of similar but just a little bit different. How about next month? How would an extra $1,000 be in your pocket next month?
Mhm.
I mean, not just this month, but
Yeah.
in May too, right?
Hmm.
In May too. And we're not trying to play some kind of magic trick with you guys. We are dead serious. We are trying to ask you a solid
Hmm.
question here. And what about
Yeah.
the month after that, like in June? You know,
Hmm.
how excited would you be about having an extra $3,000 over the next 3 months, right?
Hmm.
Anyway, what do you think about that, Stephanie?
I mean, it honestly is life changing. There's so many choices is what happens, right? And you just never know what's gonna happen. Everything can be fine and then it can fall apart and you get to put it back together. And we got seminar going, right? We just got registered. We have that either in July or August.
Yeah,
And if the government thinks that you make too much money, you got to pay quarterly taxes. That's again due in June,
that's the truth.
or right?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
truth. And money doesn't buy happiness,
No.
but it sure does allow us for a lot more choices, right?
Yes.
And there was a quick story that I heard from one of our top people, Linda Tupin. Remember, she told a
Mhm.
story about some Thanksgiving dinner and how they had gotten a bill, and all the family was around, and maybe they were kind of weird about her being this Mary Kay chick and thinking, oh, you make your money from selling lipsticks, and it's really not like that. But the point of the story was this, that she got an unexpected bill and she looked at her husband and she said, "You know what? I can make that extra 300 this month. Hold on one second." And she grabbed her calendar and she looked around and she goes, "You know what? I'll book another appointment next Wednesday and then I'll book another one. Actually, I'll have to book two more on Saturday and I should have that extra 300. So no problem. You'll have to pick up the kids from soccer practice on Thursday and bring, the little one to ballet practice on Saturday morning, but I'll be able to make that money. No problem. We'll pay that bill." And I found that very powerful, to think to yourself, wow, I can just decide to make an extra 300.
Right.
Now, I find that a lot of people just kind of get scared maybe a little bit because they don't understand it. They think that they can't sell. And really, we're just sharing, right? So,
Hmm. Yeah. We have
anyways,
a product that everybody uses. Everybody's got skin, right? Didn't mean to cut you off there.
yeah,
And what it when you have unexpected and you don't really have a choice to make more, to where with this opportunity, just like you showed, you look at the calendar when you have a few minutes, half hour, and it's blessing somebody. How are you? Because we're their friend, and maybe something is new out. Our skin is just like the weather. We had summer weather, then we've had frost for a few weeks because I'm in Ohio and you're in Michigan.
yeah,
And so we can look at life and the schedule and plan to make some extra, to where if you're at a check in and check out kind of job, there isn't an extra. So
no,
even though you might still twirl your hair or shed a tear, you can, okay, regroup and be like,
yeah,
I can work and get that to come in.
yeah.
So that is security.
It is. It's powerful to think that that can happen. And, our business marketing plan is taught at Harvard University. And when I found that out, we don't talk about some of these things too much anymore. We talk about other things, but I mean, that's kind of cool. It's taught at the Harvard. Our marketing plan is for direct selling. So we've got a dual marketing plan, a business plan. You could come in and sell the product at 50% profit level, which is the highest in the land. And you could do that for the rest of your life, period. Somebody who comes in day one, somebody who's driving a pink Cadillac, everybody knows about the pink Cadillac. We all make 50%, period. Nobody makes a little bit more. Nobody makes a little bit less. Nobody's getting anything taken out of anybody's pocket. And then if you choose team build, which is just like a love check, then great. You get trained for that as well. And oh, by the way, all the training is free. All the training is free.
Free. Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, so I thought maybe we could go. Stephanie and I were just I'm gonna just put this up here, Stephanie. You're gonna love
Are
this. Just
are there any questions though?
oh
Because we
yeah,
we
let's
didn't
see.
want to just jump on and yak yak yak, but to
You know
help
what? That's true.
be like, okay, well, I don't want to ask this because it's kind of crazy.
Let me
Well,
see here.
crazy is good. Ask
Yes.
away. It's how you learn. It's how we learn. What are you thinking? And the only requirement is to be age 18, and I was scared when I started because I was in cosmetics for another company at a store. So I'm rare. Almost everybody does not have that. So I actually had to retire. I don't quit. I had to retire from what I was doing and completely, be all right. No safety net. Let's get this going, and it'll be 22 years in August. So we just really want to know what you're curious about, and even if it's just your savings plan for your own product and gift giving, it's incredible. So show us, please, because I'm not seeing comments or questions. Are you?
Yeah,
Because
no, no,
I
we don't
definitely
have
want to
any.
be conscious of that. So since we don't
Absolutely.
have any feedback currently, let's go ahead and look at that flyer that you pulled up, because a
Yes.
lot of people might not realize that you have two options, right? We talked about options, and there's a $30 and $130 option.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
I can go back to that one here. So the 130, it gets you everything you need for at least 30 faces. And like Stephanie was saying, for your own personal use, especially if you love the product, and gift giving. It's never too early to think about Christmas. It's never too early to think about that. And Mother's Day, oh my gosh, the company, bless them, they just ran a 60% off on two products that are amazing for Mother's Day. And as a consultant, whether you're driving a pink Cadillac or you come in on the first day, we all get the same specials. So I think that's amazing. So you can come in with a starter kit. I suggest that one for 130 because you get over $400 in retail product, right? Plus,
Seriously.
I don't know if you like that magazine or not, Stephanie, but that magazine that comes in the starter kit, I
Oh,
love it.
start
Kay,
something beautiful.
yes, it's like
Mhm.
the Mary Kay Bible for start to finish a business, right? Especially
Cliff
if you're
notes, right?
right,
Cliff
it's
notes.
it's the Cliff Notes. I love it. It comes in there. Or you want to tell a little bit about the eStart?
And then, so the 30 and the $130 option, you get your consultant ID. You get also a website. I don't know if you've looked on a Mary Kay website, whether it's your consultants or Mary Kay in general, but it is class act. And Maureen is very, very smart in all things, including technology. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, okay, Maureen, take my hand. We got to run through this once again. So even if you're not technically smart, you're challenged, but you're a good student. What's great with the website is what I'm trying to say is we don't have to do anything. We just set it up with our name and the company updates it for us all the time. So it can be interactive and we all look technology smart. Thank you, Mary Kay. So you get your consultant ID, you get a Mary Kay website for an entire year from like today through next year, this day, not the end of the calendar year. What a blessing is that? So that's a savings. And you also get ProPay so you can accept credit card or debit card payments from clients. So
Mhm.
for $30, you get that. For the 130, you get those three perks in addition to, like Maureen said, the whole Start Something Beautiful showcase that has a bag and over $400. Do you know what the actual full retail is, Maureen?
I feel like it's somewhere like 418 or something.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like it's just over 400.
Right. So 400-ish. And their
Oh,
full-size product plus business tools and a beautiful bag and that Start Something magazine. And, seriously, if you went to your favorite store or even the grocery store and they said, surprise, for $130, you can get over 400 free right now today, plus a beautiful bag that you could take with you when you go to like Aldi's and stores where you're just running in and out, right? Or you can use it for your business or you can use it for your travel, plus $400 for 130. And there's three other perks. Plus then you get 50% off. And you could, and you could, and you could. I mean,
yeah.
that's not just the beginning and the end. It's the total beginning
Yeah.
Amazing.
No
Both
annual fees.
options. No annual fees. You don't have to re-up it. You don't have to redo it. And the website is for an entire year. The pro pays for an entire year, and your one-time investment can be for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah. And you get offered this super cool looking, it's right here. It says new beauty consultant sample pack. I don't know if you can see all that stuff, but I don't know if you can even see it better here, but I mean to tell you this $45, ladies, $45. Are you kidding me right now? Stephanie and I would spend that at Starbucks, right? I mean, a muffin, a coffee for the two of us, it's $45 right there. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, you're like, where'd that go? Whoa, that added up
Yeah,
fast.
exactly. But I'm going to flip over to that first page.
Yes, let's talk about it quick.
Yeah, let's talk about it. You go ahead. You want to take number 1 and just maybe bounce around on there, and I'll do number 2?
Sure. So totally flexible, totally fun, right? So 1, fits your life, and flexibility, the opportunity that works for you. And that was honestly the reason I said yes, was to have a flexible schedule, to make extra money on the side, where working your business as much or as little as you want, because your life completely changes, right? From week to week, day to day, month to month, year to year. Sometimes you got little ones, sometimes they're bigger, and you just need that flexibility. And it's amazing. Also, the fun, the freedom, and the flexibility is the heart of every Mary Kay opportunity. You can have balance, or I say a blend, because I wish I could create a balance, but it's my own, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. So I call it a blend. The important things in life, you put them first while still running and owning your own successful business. You get to choose how much time you put in and how much involved you want to be. Nothing is mandatory, but that can also bite you a little bit, right? If you're like, well, I don't have to, or tomorrow. Well, make it scheduled just a smidge, whether it be virtually or in person, because it's not just business skills that you learn. You gain friendships, you gain life skills, how to do this and this and this better. And it's not just learning, but it's your input. We want to learn from you too. And then the 50% profit and savings on everything of the retail. Wow. So it does fit your life, whether you're at home, you're an empty nester, you're still single, you're starting your family, wherever, however. And you're not just stuck with where you are. You have the whole 50 states. Anybody that has skin and does not have a Mary Kay consultant, guess what? You have an open door to be their, what I say, skin specialist and beauty BFF.
Yes, yes, and it's so true. I love that part that we can be all over the United States. We don't just have to be in our own little town, which it's fine too. We can do in-person
Right.
appointments there, but we can do virtual appointments. We're crossing time zones. It's like, oh, what time zone are you in? What time zone are you in? It's fabulous. It's really great.
So
So
true.
if you can't be doing something until 10 o'clock, well, find you some customers in California. No problem. You know what I mean? It's fantastic. So I got the number 2, helps be who you want to be. So helping other women, just like Stephanie and I. I've learned more about some of our products than I've ever known in all the 20 years I've been with Mary Kay. She has these super cute little tips and tricks with a lot of our products that I never heard. And then I get to help her with technical. I mean, we all are great at something. So helping other women, I just love that. And we've got mentors that mentor us, our winners in Mary Kay. They love to help other people be winners. Wherever our goals take us, whether it's to get into a pink Cadillac, to make an extra 300 a month, it doesn't matter. Winners like to help other people be winners. So encouragement and empowerment, we receive it, and it's for free. So we pour into each other every single time we talk to each other. Currently, both Stephanie and I are in a Bible study. We're in a Bible study with like-minded women who are doing non-traditional jobs. And it's super cool to be able to see that and be surrounded by that kind of support. Education and personal development is a number one in my world and in my thoughts. It's been fantastic for my personal development and my education in this industry, because you know what? We all sell something. We all sell something. Even if my neighbor goes, hey, my family's coming into town next week, what's the best really Mexican joint? Because we don't really eat Mexican food, but where do you guys go for Mexican? I'm sharing with her what is best, right? How many times have you been asked, like, oh my God, I love that smell on you. What is that? And you tell them. It's about sharing the product. It's not about being a pushy salesman, because honestly, girls in Mary Kay who are pushy, they don't do really well, because it's about building those relationships. So, anyways, take
Yeah.
number 3, Stephanie.
It's the heart of everything, right?
It
And
is.
number 3, yes, let you sell the products that you believe in. Mary Kay products are made with the highest quality ingredients and extensively researched. Hundreds and thousands of products tests are conducted every year. And we also, with the Naturally line, has the is it ECO, like
Yeah.
seal of approval. So it's
Mhm.
not just United States. Like that is very, very hard to get that. Just like a lot of times you'll see the Good Housekeeping seal of approval on so many
Yeah.
of our products. You can't pay for that. You can't ask for that. It is given because they do their own research. So that gives you positive power to believe in the product, even for yourself, but then to be just like you said, hey, where should we go for dinner? You because of your personal testimony, see right there it is. That is such an honor and an award. And you know that you are using the best quality and that you're going to get the best results. So it's just amazing. And then the other part of products you can believe in and sell is finding products that deliver results that are right for you and your customers. So it's customized. Your skin is like the weather, kind of like I had mentioned earlier. It can be from 80 degrees to 30 degrees. Your skin can be from dry to red to perfect to flawless to, oh, how did I get that facial friend? So when you can have different products to treat what might be what we call a freak out, right? Then you can get it calmed and better because you can believe in what your products will do for you, seen and felt. And then
Yes.
number
Yes.
4, please.
Yes, the heart of Mary Kay. So if you didn't know, I wish I had a picture here, doggone it. But our company was started by a woman. Her name was Mary Kay Ash. It was started by a woman for women, right? So we're celebrating our 60th anniversary this year, and I'm so proud to say that. And Mary Kay Ash wanted to start this company so that there would be no glass ceilings for women who wanted to make an executive income. When she started this company, it is intended for women to be able to make a teacher or a nurse income. And I think that's very powerful. You can make this a side hustle, like if you needed a second job, like running pizza delivery, which is awesome. I don't even know if I could do that because I probably eat the pizza before I got there. But anyway, she wanted to empower women. And that's what this is all about, especially with her main culture values, with putting God first, family second, and career third in work and in our life, and living and working by the golden rule. I think it's fantastic. The core value. Also, we've got a charitable foundation where we give millions, like we're into the 60 or 70 million dollars of charitable foundation into 2 things: into stomping out domestic violence and raising money for research of cancers that affect women. And I think that's amazing that they would only concentrate. And Mary Kay Ash herself started that. So that was started by her. Um, I got to say, to close that number 4 out, is I truly believe that every woman should be in Mary Kay for at least 1 year. Because if you love the products as much as I believe you do, I think that your life would be a better one by being around supportive women who empower you and encourage you and pour confidence and belief into you for whatever dream it is that you want, whether it be to make an extra 100 a month or an extra 1,000 a month, like we've been talking about. So, anyway,
And beyond. And
and
beyond.
beyond,
Yeah.
and
And
beyond.
our Applause magazine, it seems, it blows my mind because I haven't, done like this 134,000 in a month yet, but it gives you hope, right? I
It
mean,
does.
geez. So if somebody else has done it, you can too. And even if they haven't, you can be the first. Get
That's
it done. You be
absolutely
the
right.
record setter. Mhm.
Yeah. So we're gonna do something. Stephanie and I'll talk because this is the end of our month, and we are closing out our seminar year, our work year. Like it's the end of June. So for the rest of April, next couple of days, and all of May and all of June, we're gonna be talking a lot about this. And here's the thing. I know even for Stephanie and for me too, and a couple of other girlfriends that you might see on here with us, we want you to understand that we're not trying to push something down your
No.
throat. We want to work with you because we think you're awesome and
Mhm.
we love servicing you, and we would love to have you join our team. So never feel pressured by any
No.
of these pink chats that we have. And please come and feel free to ask some friends to come, because I don't think we've really saturated any kind of market, because in all the 26 years I've been in Mary Kay, do you know how many times I've been offered a facial since the first time I was offered? None. I've been
Me either.
offered it, none.
No.
So I want you to feel free to come and get your lip liner or lipstick and listen to a little bit about the Mary Kay opportunity, because if it's not for you, it could be for somebody you know. And I think that we'd be cheating all the people that we know by not offering it to them, right? And
Right.
additionally, we love serving you as a customer. So we are
Mhm.
going to always think about that question that you have about the Mary Kay opportunity for the next opportunity chat, right? But for now, we are going to talk about, maybe, is this opportunity for you? What do you think, Stephanie? C could be for me. C could be, it could be for me down the road. Until then, I'm your customer. So if that's you, drop that in the comment. What, Stephanie? You take the next couple.
B, book me. Let's have another appointment because it's so good to laugh, right? And to see each other. And if you're a hugger, we'll hug you too. So a second appointment, it could be to check on your skin because it is the end of April and the weather's changing, and so is your skin. And you have a couple of questions you would like to talk more. So your second appointment can be a one-on-one, or if you'd like to have extra fun, bring a few friends with you virtually. We have a new Shop My Party, or in person, and we can do video appointments. It's just amazing. There is not one way to have fun with Mary Kay and others. So B is book your second appointment and ask questions about the opportunity or not. And A is, okay, I've heard enough. Yes, $30 or $130, I can make that choice. And A is absolutely, I am in, and you get started. You can send the link, or you can go onto your consultant's website. We talked about that, and you can sign on. You have your consultant ID right then, and you can start your own shopping cart list. Fill those bags virtually, right? Everybody shops on Amazon, so you know how to do it.
That's right.
And whether you're afraid or you're just geared up, guess what? We're all those and all the emotions in between, all the time, but you just work through it, and it is your business, but you're not in it by yourself unless you kind of block everybody else. But that's what's so great, is that you have all the support, plus when as a customer, and also when you like, yeah, let's check this out and see, because I am absolutely interested to save money, to make money, and see all of the perks that are available in this opportunity. And if it,
Mhm.
for some reason, doesn't work out, you're always a customer no matter what. So there's nothing to lose, only lots to gain. And you never know what you will gain unless you're like, all right, let's give this a try.
Mhm. Exactly. Exactly. And then you know what? We want to just say thank you for choosing Mary Kay. We appreciate
Thank
your
you.
loyalty. We couldn't be in
Mhm.
business without you, right? So we truly do. We just think it's part of our job to share this opportunity with you, and we love doing it. So we would love to share it with you. Again, you know, sometimes it's just like anything else. Sometimes you got to ask a couple more questions just to see if it's the right fit for you, and it may not be. It may
Mhm.
not be. But here's the thing. Think about what's the worst thing that could ever happen. Just take a moment and then think about what's the best thing that could ever happen. Take a moment and think about that. And I think you'll come up with there'll be more pros than cons if this is a good fit for you. But like we talked about at the beginning of our time with you, um, let me go find it right here. You know, what would you do with that extra $1,000 a month? And keep that in mind as you think about what was the best thing that could happen to you joining a Mary Kay team. So, anyways, thank you so much for coming. And if you have any questions, we are going to run a drawing. So be sure to drop comments with your name and who invited you. And it would be wonderful. You'll get a bonus entry for our drawing with a question about
Ooh.
business. All right. So if you have two questions about the business, then you'll get two extra entries plus putting your name and who invited you. So we would love to talk to you and get you a little coffee, maybe with a fancy little whipped cream if you're local. Otherwise, we could do it on a Zoom. So, anyways, have a super great night. And from Stephanie and I,
Mhm. Thank
yay,
you. Thank you.